Hello and welcome to more Paper Mario! We've got the rest of Mount Lava to explore, so I guess let's go down this little trolley or zip line, whatever you want to call this, and let's get to it. So as we zip down, you might notice what quickly swings by us or quickly zips by is there's actually a badge on top of that pedestal in the middle. Now, I could have jumped off to get that, and we kind of missed it, so let's go back for it. Ow! And get hit in the face! Why not? Let me see if I can block that. Okay, only took 1 damage. I'm just gonna go ahead and do a Quake Hammer right here. Of course, Quake Hammer is not gonna hit those fire guys, but that's fine. We can just take it out with Sushi using her water squirt, or just squirt. Don't have to add water to that. So I don't think I really went over it in too much detail, but the way her squirt attack works is you have to hold down the A button to charge it up, and then once you get it into that final block on that little bar, you wanna like let go of A and then press A again and do that over and over to kind of try to keep it in that block. If it falls below that block, it's going to do less damage, and if it goes all the way to full, it's basically going to do minimum damage, so you don't want to fill it up all the way. But if we drop down right here, we can get the Fire Shield badge. Makes the damage Mario takes from fire attacks go down by 1. That's awesome, dude. So we're going to go and take off. Let's see. How about we take off that Ice Power, and we'll actually, you know what? We'll leave Ice Power on for now. I think later on we'll swap these around, but for now, we're just gonna leave our badges as they are. So let's just move on here. There are some fire enemies coming up, but the reason I don't want to swap over yet is I want to show off a little quirk to Sushi's water block. So we'll get to that in a minute. But let's drop down here, and you can see we've got this lava pit, and we have no way to get across. So what we have to do is go up here, and actually hiding inside here is a life shroom, which we don't have room for, but I don't really use volt shrooms ever, so let's drop that guy. Now what we need to do is get out Paracarry, and we've got to push these little blocks here to block off the lava flow. So let's do that. Just push that one in there. And we've just got to slowly push all 3 of these over. And I like that they're starting to include some puzzles here. I mean, they've had puzzles in the past, but I think this zone has pretty much as much puzzles as we've seen. I guess we saw quite a few in the Boo's Mansion, but that's kind of to be expected from a Boo zone. There we go. If we push all 3 of those in there, that'll do it. So now we can fly across using Paracarry. So let's go back down and do exactly that. Oh, okay, not drop into the lava on the way. Of course, if we drop in, we'll only take 1 damage, so it's not the end of the world, but I would like to conserve my HP. Now, right here, we do have to, what we're supposed to do is push these 2 blocks into the lava and then use Paracarry to fly across again, but technically you only have to use 1. If you get right on the edge right here, you should be able to make it across with just 1 block, so I guess that could save some time. So let's go fight some more fire enemies right here. And in the back, there's another new enemy. Let's go over to Goombario here. And let's do a title on that guy. This is an R Magic Koopa. This is a red Magic Koopa. He's one of the magicians in the Koopa clan. Snappy red robes, huh? Max HP is 11, attack power 3, defense power 0. But really, you don't have to worry about that because he's usually not going to attack. He can magically increase the attack power of others, take care of him before he can pump up his companions. So that is the big concern with him. He can buff up his companions, but let's go and use Hammer on this guy. It should take him down. There we are. Now, this guy right here is going to attack. We're going to try to block that. There we go. We just took 2 damage. And now he's going to buff it up. I'm not really worried about that because we can just take it out with the hammer. Now, the Koopa itself is also not really a concern. Let me just show you right here. For whatever reason, after we kill off all of the partners, we can just do nothing here. And he'll just skedaddle his way on out of there. Come on, dude. So off he goes, and that's it. We win the battle. We don't get the star points for killing him, but, well, that's all right. Okay, let's get to another fight here. And this one's going to have the familiar white Magic Koopa that we've dealt with. Now, here's where I want to show off something I was just talking about. There is a little quirk to how Water Block works, and that is if you use it against fire attacks, it's actually going to block 2 damage instead of just 1. And I did terrible timing that right there. Oh well. We'll still get it for 2 turns, which is all we need. I could have just used Hammer and then used Sushi to take out the other guy, but I just wanted to show off how this works because it is pretty important. We're inside a volcano, so it's good to know. So there you go, no action command, and we still only took 2. So if I actually used the action command properly, we would have taken that guy out in, or we would have blocked all 4 of the damage he was going to do. So with that, I guess we'll do nothing because this guy, same as the red Magic Koopa, they'll just run off. And I'm not really worried about not getting those star points. So we're good. Alright, so with that out of the way, now we can go back here and get this big old treasure chest. So let's go grab it. And inside here we have the Ultra Hammer. The attack power of Mario's hammer increases. On top of that, you can now destroy metal blocks. So these gosh dang blocks, we can finally break them. And this is the most powerful hammer in the game, guys. It does not get better than the Ultra Hammer, so that's what we're going to be working with for the rest of the game. But let's go back over to Paracarry so we can fly back across here. And now we actually have a split path right here. We could go back up top where we were, but now that we can break these blocks, let's go ahead and do exactly that and go on through. And we've got another area, lots of lava rivers we have to go across with Paracarry. And I guess I'll go take care of this little enemy real quick. Alright, I got that guy taken care of. And by the way, guys, I'm going to now actually change my badge setup. Before I was going to switch the ice power over to the fire shield. And I want to do that now because now that we have the upgraded hammer, our attack power goes up by 2. First, let's get this real quick. This is the Dizzy Stomp badge. If it works, the enemy Mario jumps on becomes dizzy. Kind of like the Sleep Stomp, except with the dizzy effect instead of the sleep effect. But yeah, now that our attack power is +2, those fire enemies that have 9 HP, we can kill them without the ice power. And since we can kill them without the ice power, there's no real reason to have the ice power badge on, because it doesn't really affect the enemies that have more HP. So yeah, it's kind of a waste of a badge for now, but let's go on through here, because there's more blocks that we can break now that we've got this upgraded hammer. Now, to the right here, if we don't take the spring, there is that enemy right there, but there's also another path we could take. I'm actually not going to take that because that's kind of like a return path for later. Let's go up here. We've got Colorado again. My finely honed intuition tells me that great discoveries lie just beyond here, but there's this mysterious block in the way. Curses, what to do? Whenever people say curses, it always reminds me of Mojo Jojo from the Powerpuff Girls. And yes, I watched the heck out of the show. That show was awesome. Yes, excellent. Now, Mario, no time to hang about. Onward to glory. For glory? Well, right here we have another room we can go inside. Oh, and there's a star piece in here. It smells like treasure. What exactly does treasure smell like? Treasure, old boy, make way. I'm going ahead. Oh, you probably should have used the zip line there. Okay. That sounds like a really long drop. And we are going to make that drop. But what I want to do is jump onto this. And at some point there's going to be a different colored section, kind of like a beam of light. And once we get to that, that's when we jump off. So let's hop onto here. And right there, right where that beam is. Oh, we barely made it on there. And here we get another super block. So we can upgrade another one of our party members up to ultra rank. And the one I want to upgrade next is Lady Bo, my favorite party member. Let's go. All right, so we'll upgrade her. That'll give her the Fan Smack ability, which hits, if you get it full powered, it'll hit for 2 damage 5 times for 10 damage total. It's pretty gosh dang good. But let's drop down here. One other thing about the Ultra Hammer is that if you have those star piece panels, which is one right about here, you don't actually have to do the ground pound anymore. You can actually just smack them with your hammer. So there we go. We can get the star piece. It's a lot more convenient to walk around and do this, looking for it, instead of having to ground pound every time. But let's go take care of a couple enemies here. I don't know why that guy was just sticking to a wall. All right, there's one enemy down. There should be one more inside here that we're gonna have to deal with, and they're right there. Let me just, okay, not get first attacked. Let's go, Lady Bo. Hit him with that Fan Smack. We don't even need to get full damage here, but we got it anyways. Oh, look at that CRUD. It's so good. Okay, we're out of that battle as well. So let's go ahead and backtrack. Oh, there's Colorado. This is where he dropped at. Don't mind me, Mario. Just investigating this floor a bit more closely. You go on ahead. Oh, my aching. Yeah, that's gotta hurt, man. I mean, I guess we dropped down fine. I don't know why it hurts him, but not us, but oh well. Let's just kill this guy as well. Oh my gosh, we're so close to leveling up. Just need 2 more star points right there. And guys, remind me not to eat pistachios before recording again. I was just eating some pistachios before I started this recording, and I keep having like the need to cough, like these little flecks of pistachio trying to go down my lungs or something. It's kind of inconvenient, but let's take the zip line all the way across this time, and let's go on through this way. Now, once we get inside here, we're gonna get chased down by this guy. Now, you could run away from him if you do your spin dash. You will be able to get through, or you could just use Lady Bo right there and go out of sight. That also works. So it's a good thing we had her out. Let's go on through here. And now we've got another little platforming section, which I've talked about before, but I absolutely love when they put these in. Just little platforming sections just to break up the combat a bit. We've got some more fire bars here. Let's go on through. Oh, gosh dang it. Why'd I get... Oh, just get in the battle. I'm gonna level up here anyways, it'll be fine. Hooray, we're going to level up right here, and I'm actually going to get HP, so that way we've got 20 HP and 20 FP, pretty balanced right there. Let's grab all that stuff and make our way through, and I guess we got another battle. All right, so we got that guy taken care of as well. But yeah, as I was saying, and honestly, just to elaborate a bit more, I really just adore Chapter 5. Yes, they have the cool platforming sections like this, but overall, there's just so much variety in this chapter. Of course, there's not quite as big of an enemy variety as there was back in the Shy Guy toy box, but as far as the environments and the puzzles and all that, there's just so much different stuff to do. You've got different... Oh, crud! You've got, like, all these different platforming sections. You had the jungle puzzles. You had the little section where you're trying to find all the little baby Yoshis and stuff. There's just so much to it. And of course I am a sucker for tropical zones, and I'm a sucker for Yoshis, so those play a big part in why this is one of my favorites, or my favorite overall. But I don't know, I just think it's a great chapter with so much cool parts and variety and all that. Whew, I probably should have equipped my Power Quake badge to help with some of these battles just a little bit, but let's go beat up this guy too. Alright, let's get healed up after that one. I'm down to just 9 HP right here. I don't really need to be grabbing the coins. We're full on coins, but right here at the top left you can see another one of those spiky dudes, and we've got this entire line of metal blocks, but we can't quite reach them. However, if we go over here, there's a block we can push, but we're gonna get interrupted by Colorado. Mario, wait at 1 moment! Okay, that's 1 moment later. According to the information I've gathered, the hidden treasure should be right around here, but I need to go a little further. Okay, so what we have to do here is push this block over to the side here, and since we're gonna have a while, we have to push this block for a while. There's one other thing I wanted to talk about that I absolutely love about Paper Mario, and that is that you have different elemental weaknesses and resistances and all that stuff with the fire and the water and all that. But a lot of games don't really make that very clear, especially a lot of JRPGs. Games like this and games like Pokemon make it very clear what different elements things are going to be. Because I've been playing a lot of JRPGs lately, and one thing I've noticed is that a lot of the time, you just cannot tell what element an enemy is going to be or what type of attacks they're going to use. So you have all these different elemental spells, and you want to exploit their weaknesses, but it's kind of just a guessing game. You really have no idea. So I just love that they make it so clear in this game. But let's go talk to Colorado. He looks a little bit smushed. Barely nicked me, old boy. Oh, my poor shell. Ow. Yeah, if you get hit by the thing, you'll lose a couple HP and you'll get flattened out, but you'll be fine. You're not gonna like die or get a game over if you get hit by that. Unless maybe you're at 1 HP, maybe then it would give you a game over. I'm not sure. Close, so very close. My treasure hunting senses are going simply mad right now. My intuition tells me it's over here. Over there? Alright, I guess we'll have to follow him. I mean, we could take the path down there. Oh, and right here we've got that star piece, so let's go and grab that guy, and we can get healed up. So I guess it really did not matter too much that I took all that damage. But let's go over this way because there are indeed a couple of treasures. Not stuff that Colorado's really interested in, but, you know, we've got a super shroom right here. That's something I'd like to have. And over here we also get a maple syrup, so I guess I'll get rid of that fright jar. So let's toss that guy away. And now we can go over this way. Oh, huh? There seems to be nothing. Alas, even my finely owned intuition can be wrong on occasion. I shall not give up. Let's head back the other way. Perhaps the treasure is a bit deeper down in the volcano. Right, so we're gonna have to go back that way, down that path that we already saw. So let's just backtrack a little bit. We're already healed up, so no worries there. Let's just drop on down. And down here, we are going to have a save block. So let me go and adjust my badge setup real quick. I'm going to remove Flower Finder as well as I Spy, because that's kind of useless right now. And we're also going to go up and take off Quake Hammer. We don't really need that. And in their place, we're going to put on Dodge Master. And I guess we can put on an FP Plus. That might come in handy. But now I need to go back and heal out the block again. So 1 second. All right, here we go. On towards this way. Nope. Definitely not a boss over here. Mario's still approaching. Identified as searching for Star Spirit. Code Red, report to boss. Alert, alert. Yep, once again, the Piranha security system. So let's go on through here. And you know what? I've never really thought about this, but why are bosses called bosses? I mean, like, I don't know how the word boss really applies to what we call video game bosses, but I guess it's just been a thing for a while. You made it, Mario! Yes, the Chapter 5 boss right here. You guys, bad guys come to steal Star Spirit. Bad guys who come to steal Star Spirits get hurt. We don't let it happen. No! We trap Star Spirit. We get this volcano. Volcano is ours. Good deal. We make things hot for you. We beat you, Mario. Right, so here we have the Chapter 5 boss. And we've got quite a few things that we do want to use our tattle on. So let's go over to Goombario here. Oh, here we go. So swap on over. And now let's do tattle on Mr. Lava Piranha. Actually, you know, let's do it on the little guys on the side first. Lava Bud. This is a Lava Bud. Lava Buds are little flowers branching out from the main stem of the Lava Piranha. They love it in the lava. Hey, if you were a fiery plant, you'd love it in there too. Max HP is 8, defense power is 0. They blow small seeds or other projectiles to attack. The small Lava Bud's attack power is 4. So yes, they can be pretty dangerous if you let them all live. So what we're going to do here is actually go to our items and use the stone cap. Turns Mario to stone and makes him unable to move for a while. So let's go use that for now. I just thought it'd be a fun time to use it because we've got more stuff to tattle and some other things I'd like to do. So that's just going to make us totally immune to this damage here. It's not going to last forever, but it's going to hold things off for a little while to buy us some time while we set things up. So let's go to tattle once again on Lava Piranha. This is a Lava Piranha. Lava Piranhas are plants that can somehow survive in lava. Max HP is 40, attack power 5, defense power is 0. They blow out huge balls of fire to attack. That is one big flower. Wow! Yes, indeed. So let's go back over to Mario, and of course we're not going to get hit once again. Now we could use Sushi's water block to block quite a bit of damage here. The problem is these guys' attacks are really hard to use the action command on, but if you can do it, I mean, you can block pretty much everything there. Alright, so now we're going to change member, and we're going to go over to Lady Bo, and let's go use her Fan Smack on Lava Piranha. Here we go, get it! Okay, get that 10 damage. Oh, yeah! And with that, we're still inside a stone right now. It's not going to be forever, guys. Eventually it will wear out, and we'll handle things from there. But for now, we're just going to keep rocking it as we have it. Get it, rocking it, because we're a stone cap. All right, so that crud's going to wear off there. Now let's start taking out these little guys. So let's take out the first lava bud right here, and then we'll go ahead and I guess we could take out the second lava bud. It doesn't really matter too much if we do that or go for the main guy. But you know what? Let's take out this guy here. So let's charge up. And there we go. So now we're going to get attacked by the big guy. And that's okay. Even if we don't block it, it's only going to be 4 damage. So I'm not super worried about it. Oh, but I blocked it. Only 2 damage right there. Okay, so let's go jump on the big guy here. And then we'll go back once again to Lady Bo. Use her Fan Smack. And then he'll only be 10 damage away. So there we go. So we could take him out with a jump or one more Fan Smack after this. But we pretty much got this one in the bag, guys. So once again, it doesn't matter whether I block this or not. We'll be fine. Oh, I did not block it. Oh well, let's just go do a jump and finish this one off, guys. All right, take that, mister. And we're going to get so many star points as usual. Flop it all around. Go back to your lava grave. 15 star points right there. Oh, yeah. Oh, huh? What's going on? Of course, guys. The chapter boss is not going to be that easy. Of course, we have round 2. This time, this guy is on fire. So we're going to change member. Let's go over to Sushi. Because these guys are now on fire, they're also going to take bonus damage from Tidal Wave. Or from Squirt, I guess. Well, let's do Tidal Wave. It's going to hit all enemies. If I can get a 6 on this, we'll take out both of those little dudes. So I have got to focus in. Let's try to get 6. Here we go. Okay, yes, 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 we got 6. All right, so that's going to take out both of those guys. This attack on this fight kind of makes it lag, so that's why the audio is skipping a little bit there. But there we go, we've got him taken down. Let's go use our jump on this guy. Do 10 more damage. And I guess, oh gosh, we're not going to be able to quite do it. We could almost take him out next turn with Lady Bo. Mario, you shan't fight alone. Colorado to the rescue. Yeah! And in he runs right into the lava like a dweeb. Oh, hot, hot. Oh, he only said hot once, guys. Oh, it burns, really? Yeah, he's dealt with the lava quite a few times. So sorry, old chap, but that's all I can do at the moment. Good luck with all this. Well, thank you. Thanks for trying to help, dude. Okay, so I'm actually not going to jump here. I'm thinking, let's change member here. We've got a few FP left to use, so we might as well go back, and let's go turbocharge Mario. I guess we'll do that. Just because I wanted to have Watt contribute to the battle a little bit. And you might notice the enemies are actually stunned because that's just how powerful the water is against them. And there's a lot of stuff you can do on this fight, guys. There's so many different strategies. I tried out a whole bunch of different things. And you might notice right here that, yes, these guys are charging back up. They're going to get all fired up again. And the little dudes got all their stuff back. We could just go jump on them. You could also use chill out. I just want to mention chill out, something you can use on these guys. But what I'm going to do is let's use refresh here. And we're going to go back and use a second tidal wave. So, again, we probably could have just taken him out with, actually, no, we couldn't. I was going to say we might be able to squirt on them, but I don't think that would have done it. So what we could have done is we could have used Watt to just attack directly, or anyone else to attack directly, and that would have worked out better. But, you know what? Let's just do tidal wave. It's not a big deal. Come on. Get... Oh, no, I done goofed. I only did 7. CRUD. Well, those guys are going to live, and I'm about to take a whole bunch of damage right here. Unless, wait, never mind, they all get stunned, right. Of course that happens. I guess we'll just take out the big guy. Don't even worry about the little dudes. We'll just go jump on this guy. We're all charged up for some extra damage. And that'll do it. I'm actually curious, do we get full star points if we don't take out the lava buds? We should get another 15, but maybe we'll get less here. Nope, okay, so taking out the lava buds does not matter. We get the same star points regardless. So there we go, guys. One of the coolest bosses in the game. Probably not quite as cool as the Chapter 4 boss, but still pretty great. Well, that's that then. Now there's nothing between us and some treasures, eh? Let's go. So he's just so excited for that treasure, but we're just gonna, not go through here. We're gonna get ourselves a gosh dang Star Spirit. Yes, and this Star Spirit power's probably my favorite. It's kind of generic. It's basically just a heal. We'll get more into that later, but it's not as interesting as, Starstorm or Chill Out and all that, but it's just gosh dang good and really useful. But all right, with that, we got ourselves a 5th card, a 5th Star Spirit saved, and that is going to be the end of chapter, of course. Venturing deep into the steaming Mount Lava, Mario and friends plucked the lava piranha and rescued the 5th Star Spirit, Miss Star, from a fiery fate. But the treasure Colorado was looking for is yet to be found, wherever could it be. What's that? Something strange is going on around here. Oh, yeah, we can't have a proper end of chapter sequence because it looks like something's going on with the volcano right here. I'm not sure if the lava piranha that we just killed is somehow like a support beam that we just took out or what's going on, but for some reason, this CRUD is agitated, and it's a volcano. Of course it's going to blow, so let's get out of here. Hey, Colorado, you might want to get running, dude. The treasures doesn't seem to be anywhere around here. Gad? The CRUD is a gad. Where could it be? I don't even know what a gad is. I don't think I've ever seen that word before. Oh, let's go talk to Miss Star here. Looks like Colorado's coming to his senses, and he's coming up here. Aha, treasure! Or, no, it's some sort of starfish? Yes, it's definitely a starfish, not just a regular star. Yep, you might not want to go back down there. I don't know if you've noticed, but there's kind of some shaking going on. This won't do. The adventure is never over until the treasure is found. I think your adventure is going to be over real soon if you go back down there, dude. Ah, yes, of course. Perhaps that horrible fiery monster had it and was hiding it somewhere. Yes, that's it. I'll just run back and check. All right. What's this trembling then? Of course, he's only now noticing that it's getting crazy. Probably nothing. Kids with fireworks, no doubt. Now, after that treasure. Okay, well, there's no getting through to that guy. Maybe the lava will get through to him. That's the lava, isn't it? It's coming near. We must flee. No, the treasure's still here. I just know it. Why is this guy so obsessed with treasure? I mean, I get that treasure's cool and everything, but there's got to be a point when you're like, okay, I think I value my life more than treasure, because if you die trying to get a treasure, you don't get the treasure anyways, you're dead. So you gotta live to search for treasure another day. But they feel a slight wind coming from this cracked wall. There could be a room beyond. Mario, can you blow up this wall? I mean, I can't do it, but maybe Bombette's here to save the day. Let's go! I like how we've pretty much used everyone in this dungeon except for Cooper. Poor Cooper. Mario, hurry, the lava's getting higher. But I guess that's okay because Cooper's probably overall my most used party member. I just use him a lot. But we've got to hurry, guys. Let's go up here, go up this very conveniently placed staircase. Oh, of course, more treasure. Ah, I knew it. At last, the treasure is right here. Or right there. So close, can't resist. By the stars, I'll risk my life for that treasure. There's a star right there. Okay, she's just gonna pick him up, and out we go. Uh-oh. Run quickly! The lava's coming for us. My treasure, no! But watch closely, guys. As we get to the top, you might notice there goes his treasure. So his treasure is actually somehow not getting burned up by the lava. How does a wooden treasure chest make it out of the lava like that? The world may never know. But with that, we get dropped to another save screen, and we're going to wrap things up here, guys. We have now officially defeated Chapter 5. We'll come back next time, of course, have a Peach section, and maybe do some more side quests. I'll see you guys then. Take care.